Should I have to post my exercise on the Facebook page?
Yes, exactly. And so I decided for you.
Oh,
So by doing so, I get notified automatically, and we are able to gather all your exercises in one place. So first,
yes,
when you put it all in one post, so other people, other students put it on X, on Twitter, okay, or X at the moment. So, but you and so it depends on the student that I have. So some students will put it on Facebook, like you, and some other will put it on Twitter. It depends on the level of the student. So what I want to say
okay,
here that first I will get notified. Second, it will be all in one place. Uh, it will not be scattered inside the WhatsApp. Okay, and
yes,
we always able to refer to them. Yeah, I mean at all time. Okay, so
okay.
yeah, so this way we can do that as a practice lab from next time. Is it
Okay.
fine with you?
Let me check what I understand right or not. Um, First, I when you I write the exercise
Uh-huh.
and upload my Replit link on that Facebook
Post
post
that is just only
in
one
in comment
post for
section, right?
exactly. Yes, yes,
Ah, okay,
exactly.
okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so I see your code. Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Okay, okay. I just sent the link on WhatsApp.
Yes, I
Did you
already
see?
received it. I'm opening it now. Yes.
It was quite easy actually because I already studied some Python before.
Okay, that's
So I
excellent.
hope I can go faster
Yes, yes, yes. I
and
understand.
more. I can um I can work on more exercise. I hope you can give me more exercise.
Um, okay. Typically, for every class, there is fixed exercises, but let me see. I will try to increase that gradually. Okay,
Ah,
not or
okay.
not,
Thank you.
not in one shot, but gradually.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
okay. So yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, but did you understand what you was doing, right?
Right. Yes, yes. I totally
Okay.
understand.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So let me discuss what I want to. So there is a few topics that I would like to discuss with you today.
Okay.
One of them is something called computational thinking. So that computational thinking, and let me see here. Okay. So this is a way of thinking that we need to together develop. Actually, this is a skill that people even learn from young age in the school. Okay, but of
Okay.
course that was I mean this is starting now. So, but in our I mean in last time, like maybe 20 years or 30 years ago, I believe that this is was not in the schools before. So
Uh,
so this is a skill that will help you in programming, and it will help you in developing or solving problems in general, not only in
okay.
programming. Okay, so
Okay.
I would like you to have a look at this. So this is this is an exercise that is even taught to very young people. So they said we want to
Yes.
calculate. Let me see here. Uh, okay,
Uh,
we want to
I've
count.
already know this way of solution because
Okay.
it's very popular in South Korea.
Okay. So tell me how you do it.
Uh, First I add uh, I can multiply 201
Yes. Yes. You're
in
correct. Yes.
100 times because it's the average of every someone. Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So perfect. but then the question now is in programming. So okay, if we say, let me see here. Okay, if we say that we want to multiply to add from 1 until 200.
Yes.
Okay, and if we want to so you telling me that you multiply 100 by 201, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. But are you able to tell me now if we want to multiply from 1, and so we want to add from 1 until 400? We will do the same, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Is 200 multiplied by
401.
perfect. Okay. So do you find a relation between that number? Okay, let me see here.
You mean the algorithm?
Yes.
Yes, I can see.
Okay. So tell me.
Uh, First, the 100 means the half of the 200,
Okay.
and 201 is uh 200 plus 1,
Ex
which is
Excellent.
yes, yes, yes.
So we are able to say that to solve this problem, we are going to say x divided by 2 plus
Yes,
or multiplied by x plus 1. Am I right?
yes,
So
exactly. Yes,
okay, okay. Um, so do you know how to create functions in Python?
yes.
Did you try to
I
create
think
functions?
I can. I think I can write such algorithm, which
Okay,
is very simple.
okay, that's great. Then let's have a look here. So
Okay.
okay. Now tell me how to do that here. How to write the
Well,
algorithm that we discussed just now.
uh, well, I will ask for input, which is ask for x, the number from 1 to that number. Uh,
So this is the formula that we have, right?
yes,
This is our formula, right?
yes,
Okay. So uh, let me see. X equal, let's put it here, 200, right?
yes.
We put it like this. Is it correct?
Let me think a little. Yes, I think it will work.
Okay. Yes, it is. Yeah, it will work. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So, okay, now, but when I asked you if you know how to write functions, I did you see something like that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. So I would like you to tell me how to write a function now, how to convert that code to a function.
I will use x and y instead of num1 and 2.
Okay, go.
Okay, okay. I only need one variation.
Yes, yes.
Yes. And if mm,
So tell me what to write.
yes, yes. And well, it's hard to explain instead of writing. It is very
No need to
ouch.
explain. Just tell me what to write.
Okay. Um. Should I didn't. I think I didn't have to write return for now.
Mm, yeah, okay, fine. And then tell me what to write. Okay.
Um,
So first of all, sum of numbers is a function that you want
yes,
to use the formula inside, right?
yes,
So you should think first. The first thing you should think of how to convert that formula that you put
yes,
here and put it here. But instead of using x in this case, you should use num. So the first
yes.
thing is we should think about moving this here and then changing every x to num.
That's right.
Okay, so how do we do that? Should I write?
Mm,
So should I write y equal num divided by 2 multiplied by num plus 1? Is it
yes,
like this?
it's right. And
Okay.
I,
So what else should I do?
um, you then you can write return y to make y uh um yes, return y is right, I think, to use outside of the function.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Is this the correct way of calling the function, or you know a better way?
Well, I can
Okay,
I'm not saying it's better, but maybe you can use yes some function. Yeah, yes. That's what I was about to say.
okay, okay, perfect. So we run, it works, right?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. So do you know why you need to always use functions?
Because function is like algorithm and can use in various way um which have to use the same algorithm but different result.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
But I'm not great. I'm not yet to understand the difference of function and class. Is very hard
Uh-huh.
for me to
Okay, I understand.
understand.
So you already reached the level of classes, right? So you already studied
Yes,
classes.
yes.
Okay. So
On
what else?
Udemy.
Okay.
And I currently learn myself about NumPy
Uh-huh. Okay.
and Pandas.
Yeah, okay. That's good then. Okay. Okay, that's good. So I can understand now what you are trying to do. So, but now actually what we are no, first let me try to understand from you. Do you understand
Okay.
the different types of variables that we have in Python?
You mean the data type?
Yes, exactly.
Mm, well, I'm not saying I'm perfect to know,
You
but
just
I can.
just tell me what do you want. What do you know about them? So there is numbers, right?
Yes.
So there is two types of numbers that we can have.
Yes. Int and string.
No, so
Ah,
we have
int.
int and not string. String is a text
Ah. Okay. Int is only without. What is
without
that?
decimal point. Yes, correct. So this is like this.
Oh yes, 1 and 2 and 3 and even 0 and
Yes,
-1. Yes.
yes. Okay. What about the other type? There is a other type with a decimal.
uh, I know that in Korean, but let me. Oh, sorry.
No problem. No problem. This is a way to strengthen your the links in your mind. So
Real number. Sorry. Oh, yes, yes,
it's float.
yes.
So yes, so this is a decimal point. So okay, and there is something else that is called boo. So
Oh,
that carries um, two values. This is can only carry two values. Can you remember that?
I don't know about the boo. I've never heard of it.
It's not boo. It start with B, but boolean. You didn't hear about boolean?
Oh, yes. I think I've heard somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Now I
So
can know.
okay, so it carries a true or false. Good.
Yes.
Yes, that is quite interesting. Okay. So okay. So first of all,
Yes.
do you know what these steps do actually?
What do you mean step? Oh,
Line
well,
number two.
uh, it
So,
defines the function of that
no,
function.
no. So this is the definition of the function, and
Yes.
line number two. This is just a formula, right? But I'm talking about. Um, so the computer will first start to do this calculation. Do you know it will start from which side first? From
Um,
right or left?
I think it's from left.
Okay. So yes, but then there is how to say, there is a priority for the arithmetic operations. So you have a plus here and you have a multiplication,
Of course, multiplication.
and
Uh,
the
but
plus. So multiplication and division come first. After this, plus and minus come at last.
okay, okay, okay. Now I understand. Well, none plus one will on the first priority because it's in the
Brackets.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So actually, my question to you, when I did ask you, actually the point here that I wanted to tell you, when we do when we do the step number two, after we do
Yes,
the calculation, what we do here is that we store the result of the equation in a variable that's called y. So there is a place in the memory that is
yes,
reserved to store the variable that is called y, right? So,
yes,
and then when we go here on the line number three, we return y. So return goes to the y position in the memory and
yes,
re retrieves the value inside and then
yes.
return the function. So actually, at the moment, what we can do is we can just do this way. So when you do this way,
Oh,
it means that you already removed one step for the computer. So again, we are talking about computing step that the computer have to do. Okay, so the
okay.
more intelligent code that you write, it means that you use minimize the amount of processing power that you're going to use. Of course, the current processing power of processors is quite
Strong
high.
enough. Yes.
Yes, but again, if you always practice that in your code, then that is good. So here you save one step in every
Yes.
few steps of code that you write, you save one more step, and so on. If you end up with 2,000 or 3,000 lines of code, so you
Yes, that's
always
right.
practice that. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so we are able to return just the equation like that. It's also fine. Okay.
Okay.
And the same we are able to do when we copy this here. Because if you didn't do that, you already,
Ah.
so you see how many steps now we are trying to save. So you created a variable called sum, and then
Yes.
there is another step that we go to the place where sum is stored in the memory, and then we have to retrieve it to be able to print it. So now we removing y and sum from our memory.
Yes.
So you have to also understand one thing. So actually it is apparent to you that you just not creating y and sum, but
Yes.
and if you create them, it's only two steps, or even creating a variable and then retrieving it. So it's like two steps. Okay, here
Okay.
creating sum and then retrieving sum. This is creating sum and this is retrieving sum, right? So,
Yes.
so it's two steps, yes, but there is other hidden steps that the Python hide from you. This kind of steps is means that it's cleaning the memory. So when you are not
Ah.
using a variable, and
Yes.
so we call it a garbage collection. So it means that
Mm.
we have to clean the empty spaces that is not used anymore in your memory.
Yes.
And when you are not using extra spaces in the memory, it is good. First, you don't have to do
Mm.
any garbage cleaning. You don't have
Yes.
to do it yourself, but the computer have to do it in the background. And your program are not consuming memory. So yes, of course, we are talking about little amount of memory here, and we have the computer memory is quite high. Yes, we understand that. But if we
Yes.
practice that on the long run, then I mean things are better for us and for our code that we write.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Uh,
good.
uh, even if a small amount of resource, when it's thousand times of thousand a thousand amount of small resource can be a huge resource
Exactly.
eventually.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So
So it's
so
important to make it maximize the efficiency
from the start,
of its
yes.
use. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to tell you a story that really happens to me. So that is the difference between you are dealing with a person who only teach how to write code but never write a code on his own, and a person who already was a programmer before. So I
Okay.
personally, in the start of I think in 2006, if I'm not mistaken, I write a code for a computer, and this computer is attached to a machine, and this
Yes.
machine is saving errors in a database. Do you know what's the meaning of a database?
Yes. It's a um is the drive which store the whole memory of its need. Is right?
Not 100% correct, but okay. So we can say at the moment, without going into too much details now, that
Yes.
this is something that you a place where you store the information in an organized and efficient manner. Okay, so
Okay.
okay, so you can store, for example, the hospital can store patient information um,
Yes.
in an organized and efficient manner for all the patient who enters the hospital. Okay, so at the
Okay.
moment is enough like that. So what I did is that I store all the error codes for that machine inside the database. So what is happening is that this is a program, and
Yes.
the program go and store all the information, the errors,
Yes.
in this database. But before it stores the information, it retrieve one information first, which is the number of count for how many errors in the database. So every time before we insert a new error here in the database, we ask the
Okay.
database how many errors that you have previously. So every time we do that, when the database become large enough,
Yes.
so actually this create a problem. When I was testing the machine, we only have something like um, I think maybe 200 error or something. But when they run
Yes.
the machine continuous 24/7 for 2 or 3 months, we are talking about maybe 100,000 error. So
Yes.
when I do this step of asking the machine how many, uh, how much is the content of the current errors in the database, that actually
Yes.
take a lot of take a lot of time, especially if it is done um, uh, maybe 1 or 2 times every 5 minutes. So
Oh, okay.
that actually resulted in the machine and the computer start to the memory start to be full, and um, the machine start to be slower than usual.
Mm,
So
okay.
what I want to say is that yes, you think that is simple and you do it, oh,
Mm,
you tested it, it works. But when you put something into production and it's run for 24/7, there is
yes.
things that will happen that you will never imagine.
Okay.
Okay, so now
Okay.
let's, yeah,
But
let's,
let me ask you something.
yeah, please.
If I can use simple code, but it's hard to maintain the code. If simple code is hard to maintain and fix the function, should I have to still use the simple code um instead of the code that I can maintain and fix easily?
So simple code, I never heard that before. It is always said that simple code is very
Yes.
easy to maintain, and
Ah,
because why? Because there is no guarantee that the person who writes the code is the one who is going. So we have to off now and we have to open
yes.
again. Okay.
Okay. Oh,